Good evening and welcome to State of Business on Art Television. I'm Nadum Sirivardhana. Let's have a look at the headlines. Central Bank issues rules for converting export proceeds into Sri Lankan rupees. Over 780 Sri Lankans secures nursing jobs in Israel this year. News in detail. The Central Bank of Sri Lanka, in collaboration with the Asian Development Bank Institute and the Asia Pacific Applied Economics Association, co-hosted the 5th Microeconomics Conference recently. The central bank said that this year's conference focused on the themes inflation and exchange rate dynamics in Asia and the Pacific in a statement released to the media recently. Inaugurating the event, CBSL Governor Dr. Nandalal Veerasinghe underscored the importance of collaborative research between academia and policymakers. He observed that while global inflation is expected to moderate due to cooling labour markets and a decline in energy prices, ongoing geopolitical tensions continue to present risks. ADBI Dean and Chief Executive Officer Professor Tetsushi Sonobe also addressed the gathering, noting that central banks in emerging and developing economies still face significant hurdles, including inflationary pressures and disruptions from global geopolitical tensions. He emphasized the importance of workshops like these in fostering dialogue between academia and policymakers to drive innovative solutions for global economic issues. The conference featured 2 technical sessions with 6 research papers presented by experts from the Central Bank, the ADBI and the APAEA. The Central Bank of Sri Lanka has relaxed the rules governing the conversion of export proceeds into Sri Lankan rupees, it said in a statement released to the media recently. The decision comes in response to recent macroeconomic developments, particularly in the domestic foreign exchange market. The central bank issued the repatriation of export proceedings into Sri Lanka Rules No. 1 of 2024 under the Central Bank of Sri Lanka Act No. 16 of 2023. The updated rules were published in the Gazette Extraordinary on the 1st of July and were approved in Parliament on the 4th of September, coming into effect on the same day. Under these rules, exporters of goods now have a longer period to convert their export proceeds into Sri Lankan rupees. The deadline has been extended to the 10th day of the month following 3 calendar months from the date of receipt of export proceeds. Previously, exporters were required to convert their residual export proceeds by the 7th day of the following month. Sri Lanka Foreign Employment Bureau announced that over 780 Sri Lankans have secured nursing jobs in Israel between January and August this year. The Foreign Employment Bureau said that 19 qualified women were awarded their air tickets with plans to depart for Israel in a statement released to the media recently. This brings the total number of Sri Lankan nurses deployed to Israel under a bilateral agreement to over 1,600. The Bureau said that these job opportunities are made possible through a Memorandum of Understanding between Sri Lanka's Foreign Employment Bureau and Israel's FIBA Institute. The Sri Lanka Foreign Employment Bureau said it is actively working to position the country as a leading global contributor to the nursing economy, with efforts to secure further job placements across Europe, the Middle East and East Asia. This initiative not only boosts foreign exchange earnings to Sri Lanka but also strengthens the country's standing in international healthcare as Sri Lankan professionals continue to gain recognition abroad. Stay tuned, we will return after this commercial break. Welcome back. The Sri Lanka-Japan Business Council of the Ceylon Chamber of Commerce was honoured with the prestigious Foreign Minister's Commendation in Colombo recently. The commendation was conferred by Japan's ambassador to Sri Lanka, Mitsukoshi Hideaki, during the 45th Annual General Meeting of the Council. The foreign minister's commendations are awarded to individuals and organizations with exceptional achievements in international cooperation, aiming to strengthen friendships between Japan and other nations. The Sri Lanka-Japan Business Council, established in 1979 as the first bilateral business council of the Ceylon Chamber of Commerce, has played a pivotal role in enhancing economic cooperation between Japan and Sri Lanka. During the ceremony, Ambassador Mizukoshi expressed his profound gratitude to the Council, recognizing their unwavering support during challenging times and their pivotal role in advancing trade and investment. He highlighted the importance of SLJBC's continued efforts as Sri Lanka embarks on its path to economic recovery, and voiced confidence that the Council would remain a key player in fostering sustainable growth and strengthening ties between the two nations. Speaking at the event, Japanese Ambassador to Sri Lanka, Hideaki Mizukoshi, said that Sri Lanka and Japan Business Council has continued to aid Sri Lanka during the challenging times of the economic crisis and the COVID-19 pandemic. The ambassador said that the foreign direct investments and a robust private sector will be the driving force in achieving sustainable growth after recovering from the economic crisis.
In recent years, SLJBC has continued to be a source of unwavering support, even amidst global challenges. During the COVID-19 pandemic and Sri Lanka's economic crisis afterwards, SLJBC remained steadfast in its mission to keep economic activities alive between our two countries. Through networking events in collaboration with the Japanese Chamber of Commerce and Industry in Sri Lanka, SLJBC has provided businesses with much needed support, helping them navigate uncertain times. The trade and investment events organized during this period are worth special mention, in that they ensure that dialogue continued and even new opportunities for cooperation were explored. Sri Lanka is now in the process of transforming into a new nation after overcoming the economic crisis of 2022. As it seeks to achieve sustainable growth, the driving force behind this growth will undoubtedly be the private sector and the foreign direct investment. In this context, the role of SLJBC to connect business communities of Japan and Sri Lanka will become even more critical in the years ahead.
EB Creasy Solar, a division of EB Creasy & Co. plc, has announced a strategic alliance with global solar technology company SunGrow. This partnership, revealed in Colombo last week, positions EB Creasy Solar as the exclusive sales and service partner for SunGrow solar inverters in Sri Lanka. SunGrow's solar solutions, with over 500 gigawatts of installed capacity worldwide, brings cutting-edge solar technology to the island nation. Their inverters, equipped with advanced features like maximum power point tracking and real-time cloud-based monitoring, are designed to boost energy efficiency by up to 30%. SunGrow's versatile inverters cater to a wide range of applicants, from residential use to large commercial setups, making them a perfect fit for the country's growing solar energy market. The event welcomed prominent figures from Sri Lanka's energy sector, including Sri Lanka Sustainable Energy Authority Chairman Ranjit Sepala and Ceylon Electricity Board Chairman Nalinda Ilangakon. Speaking at the event, COO Isuru Lekamge highlighted the importance of this partnership, calling it a groundbreaking moment for both EB Creasy Solar and Sri Lanka's renewable energy landscape. He emphasized how SunGrow's high-efficiency inverters would set a new benchmark in the solar technology, helping the country achieve its 2030 energy goals and reduce its carbon footprint. Stay tuned for the stock update. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on positive notes today. The all share price index gained by 143.14 points to close at 10,826.24, and the S&P SL 20 gained by 57.36 points to close at 3,037.13. The turnover was 0.9 billion rupees and over 39 million shares were traded. Up next are forex rates. That's all our news for today. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Take care and good night.